any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Hudson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a
he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you got to pick your spots when you're running your quarterback because you don't want him to take too many hits. You don't want him to risk injury. But when you see a run like that right there and he gets you the 1st down, man, it makes you want to just dial it up again.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense
short. Quarterback keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in. Wilson, touchdown, Howard. Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. He showed some of it there.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB season, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's pulled. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Sends it back in motion. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The sure hands, it's Polk. Turning it on!
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the lone running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Kentucky going quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Defense looks like they're coming. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. adapting. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here's a hit. Makes the catch. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Buying some time. He's going to... There's a live football. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the back. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you can't hit the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the move, it's Wilcox. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave nothing to that.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. When the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle and feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Williams looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got him in the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and completed.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. On his feet at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Running behind that left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Uncorks one. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready.
He's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Punts it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his man, it's Payne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. He's got it down the middle. Good, solid tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just here all game long.
Grab near the marker. It's pulled. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Got a man, it's Baker. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about he made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap. And you've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Keep on moving. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. After that penalty, just inches away here on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, still a ways to go. Great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. we've got our score, we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Not much drive or anxiety, but waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch ball. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to